Right. So talk to me about you. Introduce yourself. Why are we on the call?
Yes, so we are actually on the call. I live in Germany. I'm still founder of creative agency, Soul Creative Agency in Germany, and we founded the agency just a few months ago. And I would love to share this idea with same-minded people. And I would love this agency. This agency is not just because of the work of the money. We want to connect the people, we want to connect the humanity together and make in fact impactful projects. That's why we are doing.
Yeah, I saw Soul and I saw your post inside the founders and funders group. And so, I really like what you said because one of the things that I try to talk to people about all the time is it's like, why are you in business? And everybody's going in business to make money. But the problem is we should be going into business to serve others. We should be going into business because we have something valuable inside us, or we created a product or a service. We actually want to do something for other people. And, society has changed so much to where people are just obsessed with money that people have really forgotten about impact,
Yes, exactly.
change, the fact that our society is destroying itself. People are waking up every single day and they're acting like there's nothing wrong happening around us. The weather's not changing. People are not angry that you know what I mean? And it's like everybody has blinders on right now, but what we really need is entrepreneurs that create businesses for a bigger purpose. So tell us more, tell me more about Soul. Tell everybody about Soul.
So the soul was created here in Germany because me and my co-founder we met on a path. So I was actually like in Germany for few years, but I didn't find someone like really on the spiritual journey. And my CEO founder, he's my partner, he's my mentor, he's my chef, my friend, my family. That's why we decided to put this idea together. We were thinking that we would love to do something that could change not just the thoughts of people, but it could change the world. So that's why it starts with the small things that you can help others first. You help yourself first, and then you can help the others. The important is always to have this mindset, be happy, be positive. Try to make in everyday single life like little changes. It starts always with you, and that's why we want to focus on people needs, values and goals. I'm someone who loves to create. Like I love to create. It's my passion to create art. And I love to also like help people because when you help someone, it makes you the feeling is so wonderful.
Right. Right. Yeah. I like what you said about helping yourself first. It's like whenever you're in a plane and they tell you, put on your own oxygen mask first before you like try to save your kid because you don't want to pass out in the middle of trying to save your kid or trying to save somebody else. But what you said is exactly true. Like here in the United States, we were taught the golden rule growing up, and the golden rule is to treat people the way you want to be treated. And the problem is people don't know how to treat themselves. Like, people don't love themselves. People say very mean and hateful things to themselves in their head. They say them out loud. They reinforce and affirm all the negativity in their life to where their life is just kind of a reflection of the negativity that they're living. And so one of the things that I try to talk to you about on a regular basis is like you said, like those little changes, right? Like if we're trying to break ourselves of a bad habit, like talking negatively about ourselves, then the only way that we can change that bad habit is by replacing it. And we replace it with a good habit. We reinforce it with something positive. And so, there's these little things that I hear people say all the time. Like my assistant, she's like, a few weeks ago, she said, she's like, "Oh, I mess up every time I try to introduce
Mm.
myself." And I said, "What did you say?" And she said, "I mess up every time I try to introduce myself." And I said, "We're going to say something different. I speak perfectly every time I introduce myself. I speak perfectly every time I introduce myself." And so these little things that we go around on a daily basis telling ourselves, like this story, it's like this story that we tell ourselves and we share this negative story with everybody. And then we turn on the news and then it's like negative story. And then we turn on social media and people are making fun of people. People are getting arrested and then people are pointing and laughing and people are getting angry and people are pointing and laughing and people are hurting and people are pointing and laughing. So what is Soul going to do to help the world?
It's a good question. So we are trying to now find like partners or productions or projects we can work with them and collaborate. So for example, I found someone now here in Germany in Frankfurt, and they have the same values and the goals. So we want to connect with really same-minded people because that's where it starts. If we're gonna do something, collaborate with the brand or with the organization which don't have our values, it's going nowhere.
Right, right. So are you guys looking for investment right now? What do you guys need in order to grow?
Yes, so now we are at the beginning. So the most important thing is right now it's the PR. We are in it in a good PR so we can connect with the clients. I'm doing it myself. I'm doing it by person connections, which is the best way how to connect. Because if people see, every advertising agency or creative agency, they have production, photo, video production, okay, e-commerce, all the stuff. But our values and our goals and the visions are different. We want to make in the future a soulful experiences, concerts or yoga sessions, healing sessions, help people, motivate them, motivation sessions, everything so people can grow.
Yeah. So it sounds like what you guys need. I mean, not only do you need PR, but yeah, you just need connection. You need people. And so what I would focus on, do you have this soul that like I was about to say a soul group because that just kind of sounds cool. But does Soul have their own Facebook group yet?
Not yet. We are because we are in processing now.
Yeah.
I'm connecting with people I already know, and when I see the feedback, it's really great. They say like, "Yeah, your website looks great. You have great values. We would love to collaborate in the future," which is also great feedback, better than
Right.
nothing.
Right. So like let's think about a little bit of strategy real quick. And so you said something in there about, yoga. And it made me think of this chiropractor that I was working with. All right. So this chiropractor, he and his wife, they were trying to build up their office, which was closing. I actually wrote about this on Forbes. They were going to apartment complexes and grocery stores, and they were trying to give people free massages and then talk to them about chiropractic services and then bring them to the office. They did this for like a year. It worked 0 times. It never worked. They never got a single person in the office. 1, they were out of the office most of the time, and so they wouldn't know if anybody came to begin with, but 2, they were giving away free massages and hoping to get chiropractic services. So I asked them where they got this idea of of giving massages, in order to try and sell chiropractic, and they said that they were partners with a couple of massage therapists who were sending them customers, and it was like light bulb moment. So then what we did, I told them to stop giving massages. That's like that's not what your business model is. what we need to do is partner with every massage therapist that we possibly can. And so whenever you're doing PR, I would start thinking about as much outreach as you can from a yoga director, a park director, anybody who's involved in spirituality, consciousness, inspiration, leadership, anything like that. I can help you guys get some PR too here in the United States as well. Um, but then as far as how Soul is making money, can you explain that for me real quick? How is Soul gonna make income? Because we do need to make income in order for Soul to grow.
So we have a brand in development. It's gonna call Spiritual Love. It's
Mhm.
gonna be meditation pillows. And we are in the production. It's gonna be, I would say in 1, 2 months, it's gonna be ready because we have already the photography, videos.
Right.
Because my partner's his focus is e-commerce.
Yeah.
And this is very like one of the powers for strength I could know. And he has already two brands in Germany which are really, really well, because even the investors in Germany, they are interested in one of the brands. We sell pillows and davits, which is crazy now for the seasons, for the winter, it's just perfect. And yes, we decided to do something as well, that people could use at home. So when they look at the product, they will say, "Oh, this is a spirit love. Why it is like this? Because the Soul Creative Agency make it."
Heck yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, oh my gosh, we can go into some with such a long conversation about the partnerships and everything that can be made. But what I would like to do is I would like to partner with Soul in any way that I could and help you guys here in the United States. Like maybe we could put together an affiliate program or something. That way we can start getting a bunch of promoters here in the United States selling your pillows. That way you could have like an entire sales force of people selling. And then I can help you guys with some PR. You said that you're starting on your Facebook group. And so, I mean, just keep doing what you're doing, Eva. You're doing great. And this is fantastic. And I want shirts. I want hats, I want beanies. I want like little necklaces. We should have like our own little, like I broke my first mala beads whenever I got my first set. And so I had them tattooed on me. And so I figured you would think that's kind of unique. And so like little beads and bracelets and stuff like that, little things, like not everybody's gonna be sitting their butt on that meditation pillow all the time, and so we need them to have constant reminders to go sit on that meditation pillow, right? And so give them that soulful, that loving experience, like, all the time. And so,
Yes,
yeah, I mean, like, I Go ahead, go
because
ahead.
because this meditation things, we want to do events,
Right.
where people can go to the meditation and they can use the pillow. And we have an organization now in Frankfurt. They are pretty big, one of the biggest part like properties lettings here in Germany or in the world. And we have a collaboration that we are gonna use in the future. So this is like a startup, but it's like it's having really good. I have a vision, and when I have a vision, I make it real. That's
Right.
how I work.
Okay. So then let me ask you,
Mhm.
'cause this is a question that a lot of people don't think about. Why you? And not only why is it that you're making this brand? Not just why do you feel like you have this vision? What is your greater purpose here? And why do you feel like God or the universe or whatever brought this vision to you? And what makes you so damn special that you're gonna make this happen?
So I know that, I believe in universe. I know that humanity is connected. Everyone on your path comes to your journey to change you, to help you, to motivate you. But you are you, you are the special one who is gonna have an impact on others people's lives, others people. So that's why I want to help as much people as I can. And that's where I start, where I have to like I have to start to do something which is not going to be just on a billboard or somewhere. It has to be something impactful. It's gonna change the people thinking, the thoughts. And me myself, I was 1 year ago different. I was totally different. But one person in your life can really change your journey. And I'm so glad that my CEO partner came into my journey because my mindset is so different right now. And I know that I have a vision and I have things to do in this life to change this world to be a better place. Not just for me, but for all of us. That's the thing.
I think, that's even why I wanted to have this conversation with you and as many people as I can, and because it's the conversation that everybody's not having, right? Like everybody's out trying to start a business, everybody's out trying to make money, but we are all connected. And it is absolutely fascinating whenever I sit here and I think about the fact that we're having this call, about the fact that I'm sitting over here in the United States in Dallas, Texas, so far away from you. And I literally created this podcast and over here having talks with my wife, with my assistant, with my partners, and talking about I'm going to create this podcast so I can connect with the people, the leaders that are actually doing things to stand up in their own part of the world and bring people together. People that actually not only recognize that connection in others, but reinforce that connection. People that aren't so busy watching TV that they're getting lost in all the hate that's going on. And, like you said, you were a different person a year ago. That is amazing that you're a different person a year ago. And whenever you say, I was a completely different person a year ago with a completely different mindset, I know exactly who you were because I've been there before. And I think that once we hit a certain level of emotional intelligence, a certain level of mental intelligence, well, we stop making small things problems and we start looking at bigger problems. Most people who aren't capable of fulfilling a vision or moving forward, it's because they're stuck on little things, little parts of their relationship, little things in their life that make them unhappy, blaming others, blaming circumstances, blaming the government, blaming their neighbors, blaming the weather, blaming whatever it is, but not realizing that true strength, whether people say God, people say the universe, people say Allah, it's all the same. It's all the same. Whatever people need to say in order to make them feel comfortable, it's all the same. It's all us reaching for this higher self. And in order for us to reach that higher self, well, we have to be surrounded by people that are reaching that higher self. It is so hard to go sit on a meditation pillow and and work on yourself for 20 minutes or 30 minutes or an hour, knowing that whenever you open your eyes, you're surrounded by hate again. You're surrounded by negativity, a world that's crumbling around us. And so, in order for that meditation, a pillow, to be as effective as we want it to be, then we have to change those lives around us, you know? We have to connect with those people around us. And so I think it's so great because whenever we started this conversation, it was gonna be a conversation about pillows. And now, like, all I can think about is what can we do to get people sitting together on the floor, talking, loving each other, being one with each other, connecting with each other. And you know what it takes, Eva? It takes this. It just takes us having this conversation and more of us having this conversation. And so I want to talk to your partner. I want to help you guys in whatever way that I possibly can. Okay. All right. You're going to change the world in every way that your vision told you that you're going to change the world. And nobody will ever stop you. Nobody can ever take that away from you because it's you. This is your heart. This is your life. This is your vision, Eva. It's awesome. You're amazing. So you tell people how they're going to get in touch with you. Tell people what you need right now
Mhm.
um, in order to help and give people an email address, a social media handle, or something so they can reach out to you.
I will. Should I say it now or it's gonna be
And now go ahead, do it.
okay, so I'm Eva. It's very nice to meet you guys because I am Soul, you are Soul, and we are Soul. So kindly you can connect with me. We have a website soul minus agency.de, and we are based in Germany. Only based in Germany. We are connected everywhere.
Yeah, awesome. So what I'll do is uh, I'm working with like some video guys and everything. I'm trying to make this as professional as possible. I messed up my first meeting this morning, but I'll get better. And so, like, as we're talking, I'm gonna have like some stuff pop up on the screen, some like websites and some banners, and like maybe we can like shoot like a commercial or something. Or if you guys
Hmm.
have a video or a commercial, then we can put
This
that
is
in
not
here,
this is
you
not a
know?
problem because our agency is a photo video production. It's creative. We have creatives all like in UK, Europe, US. And I see that you have the same mindset like me. So I know that we're gonna collab on the projects that's gonna have impactful. Um, it's gonna have, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing, and I
Right.
know it. I feel it when I
Yeah.
say something. I feel it. It's the vibrations.
Right. Right. And that's what I was saying. Like, that's why I wanted to. That's why I wanted to do this because, and you know as well as I do, because we want change and we were different people. Like we were hurt and we were angry and we were sad and we took that pain out on other people. And so when you get to, I guess, to the point where we are now, all you want to do is help everybody else and you want to love everybody else. And the sad reality is not everybody wants help, but it doesn't change the fact that it's in our nature to want to help. It's in our nature to want to save. And so whenever I hear somebody say, "Well, you can't help everybody," then I think to myself, "Well, I can if I have $1 billion. I can help as many people as I want to," you know? And so that's what's important right now is Eva, like this is the beginning of something a lot bigger. And we are going to work together to make that bigger thing happen. And what I mean by that is we are going to get companies together, business owners together, people together to change the world.
Artists.
You
I have
know, and
big
we're not just
art.
gonna record this and say, yeah, we're gonna do it. Like we're gonna do it. We're gonna put
And I
each
like
other in
it.
each other's
100%
calendar.
sure.
Right. Hold each other accountable. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Digital fist bump. Come on,
Let's
give
do
me
it.
two
Let's do
yeses. Let's
it.
do it.
Let's do it.
All right, Eva. Well, you have a great rest of your day, and I'm gonna send you this video, and we'll get it all cut up, and we're not gonna edit any of it out. So even this stuff right here, where we're laughing and having fun, it's all gonna stay in here, and we're gonna figure out how to change the world together. Right?
We
All
are.
right. I'll talk to you soon. Okay?
So much. Have a nice evening or day.
Yeah, it's day over here. Have a nice evening over there. All right. Bye, Eva.
Bye.
Bye.